everyone, and welcome to the kickoff show to Monsters Are Real 2025. Alongside Skylar Ashworth, I'm Ferran Burgundy. We're getting right into the action here.
Absolutely.
As we go to the ring with Derek T. Lewis.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, from Mexico City, Mexico, weighing 85 kilos, the Aztec prize fighter, Sosa!
The Aztec prize fighter Sosa, we've seen here in recent months here at the MFPW. And this is a little bit of a rematch here, Skylar, from TRL 63 back a few months ago. Oh no. Incoming! Good catch.
Well, Ferran, if we do nothing else right tonight, we got the shirt. We got the shirt of Brian Murphy from the world famous Monster Factory.
Ever energetic, and at least I gave you the heads up that it was coming, because you were not looking that way, and I said, oh no, incoming, and you immediately locked in and made the catch.
I was not. Thank you for looking out. The bell sounds. Sosa calling out Brian Murphy as the two tie up into the headlock. Headlock takeover by Sosa.
Now, as mentioned, it was back in the beginning of November, TRL 63, that Sosa had a victory over Brian Murphy. And, well, Sosa hasn't forgotten. I'm sure neither has Brian Murphy here, who, well, currently on the receiving end here of this side headlock.
Murphy working back to his feet. Sending Sosa into the corner. Sosa.
Nice use of the leverage there from the ropes, able to hang on. And
Sosa let go. Brian Murphy back to his feet. Murphy with a headlock of his own now. Taking back control of this match. Sosa sending Murphy into the ropes.
Taken back, he had to have had control of it in the first place. The first time he's done so here, and now pace quickening shoulder tackle there from Murphy.
Up into a fireman's carry by Murphy.
Oh, he's calling for the airplane spin, and Sosa wants none of that.
Sosa
planted down 2.5. Now, also of note there, you see that that kinesiology tape there on the right shoulder and arm of Sosa. I wonder if that's going to come into play at any point in this match here.
It's got to be like blood in the water for Brian Murphy, or maybe he's too nice of a guy to take advantage of an injury like that.
Well, time will certainly tell, and now charging in and bandera'd over. Sosa looking for some sort of a bit of separation to get into the ring here, and down goes Murphy.
A little bit of an insecurity dropped him. Sosa up and over. Beautiful moonsault right into the lateral press. Murphy with a foot on the rope. Going for a rope break this early in the match, Ferran.
Well, sometimes it's about working smarter and not harder necessarily, not exerting that energy to kick out and being in a position where you're basically right at the ropes there. So I mean,
Sosa taking off the wrist tape as he's continuing the assault on Murphy. Up and attempted the backdrop. We rolled out of that. Back
hit it the first time, but not the second time. Uh-oh.
Not the headbutts. Not the headbutts. Fans need an introduction there. Murphy, hip attack into the corner like a runaway freight train.
Charging right on in, and now
pump handle variation.
Folding Sosa like an accordion, and he landed right on that shoulder, I thought, but still able to kick out at 2.
Calling for the unprettier. Sosa scouts it.
Almost reversed it. but now sent through. Sunset flip into the corner. Wait, no. Utilizing
Murphy.
a bit of a weight challenge there. And
Murphy steals one.
gets the victory.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, Brian Murphy.
Murphy using Sosa's own momentum against him to pull out a win here on the pre-show. The monsters are real. And an attempt at sportsmanship by there with Murphy. Sosa swats the hand away.
Well, Sosa certainly frustrated there. Was hoping that the results would be similar to what they were in their previous matchup, but Murphy just able to utilize that bit of a counter of the sunset flip, and that pretty much spoke for that.
Murphy able to avenge the loss. As we roll on with the pre-show here at Monsters Are Real, and we go back to our ring announcer, Derek T. Lewis.
Yep, he's making his way to the ring there. We've got some tag team action coming your way, and then of course later, oh, so much in store. But first,
We know
oh
that
boy, here comes the posse.
The following tag team contest is scheduled to fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, the man coming down the aisle, the Cowboy Pete Carter. Here is the Italian Tank and Isaac Taylor. They are Pete Posi.
Ron, if you look at Cowboy Pete Carter, he's decked out in Kansas City Chiefs colors tonight. And so is Cowboy Marvelous. Can you see what that is Cowboy Marvelous was wearing?
Well, it looked like a number 87 jersey. I'm not the biggest football guy, but I believe that is of one Travis Kelce, who plays for that Kansas City team. Not exactly endearing himself to the Eagle faithful here.
Their opponents, the team of JT Logan and Saul.
JT Logan making his debut here at the MFPW. I got the chance to speak with him a little bit earlier from all the way out in Calabasas, California. Coming all the way across to the other coast here.
Not quite sure where in California Calabasas is, but it sounds like a place where I would not want to mess with somebody from there.
Oh no, I mean, especially with Logan's attributes as the bell sounds here. Logan's 6'4", 239 pounds, former Division I athlete, junior college national championship scholastic wrestler, so you may see those skills come into play here. Also, world champion jiu-jitsu competitor, as well as a former MMA fighter, so certainly knows his way around competition in a squared circle similar to this here.
There's skills I think Isaac Taylor is coming face-to-face with. As JT sends it to the ropes, Taylor with a shoulder block. Hitting the ropes again.
The elevation on that leapfrog, and
Not
what
bad
height on the power slam.
Not bad
Hooks the
hang
leg.
time either.
Barely a 2 count though. Not going to be that easy, and you can see the inexperience already looking or kind of in the wrong corner there. You don't want to get anywhere near that Italian Tank, 300 plus pounds. Part of Pete's posse.
It was not a bad pop-up European uppercut there by JT. Arm wringer on Isaac Taylor and a tag to Saul. Saul coming up the top with a double axe handle to the elbow of Isaac Taylor. Working over that arm, and we're going quick tags here. Come on.
Yeah, this is a unique matchup. I mean, both a little bit newer to the ring here, but both have notable grappling experience in the scholastic end. And, I mean, for all things considered, getting along pretty well here against a much more established team in Pete's posse. But, well, now starting to jaw jack a little bit with Cowboy Pete.
And now you have to deal with the Italian Tank as Isaac Taylor's made the tag in and runs him over with a body block.
It's like getting hit by a Mack truck.
Tank picking up JT. Going into the corner. Just crushing him with another body block.
The Italian Tank just dominating here in very short fashion. Now, conspicuous by his absence, Milton Malo, being told that he was supposed to pick up the boots for Cowboy Pete, but well, he had forgotten to do so, and that's why Pete out there wearing those, I guess we'll call them blutes, because they look like almost like blue Uggs or blue boots or something there.
We'll go with it as the Italian Tank starts to hammer on JT, isolating him as he makes the tag to Isaac Taylor. Taylor into the ropes. Combination backdrop neck breaker. Taylor into the cover. Only a 2 count.
Logan able to power out there, but still very devastating. And it just seems like in recent times here, Pete's Posse, they've been just gaining momentum here. And it almost feels weird saying that.
Coming off of 2 consecutive wins last night on TRL, which I believe put them in a three-win streak.
Yeah, 3 in a row is called a winning streak. Oh.
Never
And
mind.
that is going to be a handprint streak across the chest there after that towering massive hand from the Italian Tank.
Crushing JT into the corner yet again. JT needs to get to Saul to make a tag in a bad way.
Right, you are about that.
Oh, and JT's showing signs of life as he elbows Isaac Taylor.
Rolling
Gets
through.
the tag.
There's the tag to Saul.
Saul all the way up top. Gonna use gravity to get the advantage on the massive Italian Tank as he almost swats that drop kick aside. Saul with the strikes on the Tank like a rabid animal.
And now sticking and moving, doing a good job there to go after Isaac Taylor as well. And Saul just a house of momentum here.
Handspring enziguri. Athleticism on display by Saul. As the Italian Tank has him up in a bear hug now.
Not a place where Saul wants to be, for sure.
Saul gets out with a bell clap right there to the ears, and another enziguri taking the big man off of his feet.
Well, Saul in a little bit of an indecision there, whether to continue to capitalize or tag in.
That was a false tag there. I don't think that the hand made contact. Isaac Taylor is not legal, and the Italian Tank has a huge
crossbody, and that's going to do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are your winners, Pete Posi.
The size advantage is too much to overcome for JT tonight as Pete's Posse extends their winning streak to 4. I never thought I would say this, Ron, but is that, do you think there is any stopping Pete's Posse at this point?
Time will certainly tell. Let's just hope for everybody other than Cowboy Pete Carter's sake that that streak comes to an end tomorrow with the big game and everything going on down in New Orleans.
Well, you have to figure this has the attention of Broad Street Bullies and Controlled Chaos, who will go in tag team action later tonight for the Monster Factory Tag Team Championships.
Yeah, tag titles on the line, though. They are certainly ingrained and focused in on one another as things have definitely boiled over when it comes to those two teams.
We have more action still to come on the pre-show as we go back to our ring announcer, Derek Lewis.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, from Mid-Tour, New Jersey, weighing 225 pounds, Devin Ridley.
Devin Ridley making his way, a former commentator here at the booth.
Former ring announcer as well. Devin Ridley looks like he's getting in better shape than what I've normally seen him. Looks like he's gotten a little leaner and meaner.
Yeah, certainly toning up, and
that was a good save on the entry to the ring there as he's showing off said physique standing atop the corner.
certainly has his work cut out for him here.
His opponent,
Marvelous, one half of the Body Snatchers. Former middleweight medallion holder, former two-time tag team champion, along with the God of Dad bod.
Marvelous definitely building one of the more impressive resumes here at the Monster Factory. Devin Ridley giving up a huge experience advantage for certain, and he's not wasting any time, pouncing right on Marvelous before the bell even sounds.
A little bit more of an aggressive side here, but there's that quickness of Marvelous. Arm drag. And another.
Up tilt-a-whirl head scissors by Marvelous, sending Ridley flying across the ring, drop kicking him.
Gets a little more on the second one there. That sends Ridley down to the, a little bit of a head fake there. Slides underneath, but Ridley grabbing onto the hair. Certainly a side of him I haven't seen.
Ridley trying to make up for what he's giving up at a speed advantage. Marvelous. Power bomb by Ridley.
Wow. He goes for the cover, hooks the leg, but only a 2 count.
Very close to that doing it. Ridley ground and pounding now. Marvelous covering.
Perhaps caught a little bit off guard here. You can see just a little bit dazed.
Well, Ridley has to stay on this. He's got the veteran on his back foot. Choking him over the ropes now as the referee administering the 4 count. Ridley risking disqualification there.
Yeah, experience certainly a huge edge in the part of Marvelous, so Ridley looking to capitalize that in other ways here, and in a lot of these cases here being unrelenting.
Oh, I don't think Ridley liked the result of that. A little bit better.
A little more of a thud here than anything else.
That's how it's done. Ridley laying in the chops, and Marvelous showing him how it's done. Sending him to the mat with that chop right across the chest. Chest's gonna feel like it's on fire after that.
Jaw jacker, and now again utilizing the hair. Just bringing Marvelous down to the ground here. Cover 2, and just gets that left shoulder off the mat before the 3, but not with a lot of time left.
Referee warning him about the hair, as right there to the breadbasket. Marvelous nailing Ridley. Ridley taking control, hooking up.
Yeah, only distracted him for a moment there.
Suplex. Marvelous' feet almost hit those ropes on the way down. Into a cover for a 2 count.
But now Ridley feeling the effects of that reverse knife edge from earlier, kind of slowed down for just a moment. Adrenaline is a funny thing, especially when it runs out.
Absolutely, Ridley got to be thinking, what do I have to do to put Marvelous away as he sends him into the rope. Pop up, Marvelous.
Huda and Kanorana.
Tracking the powerbomb attempt this time. Almost a sling blade by Marvelous. Cross chop, turn him around, and look at the striking ability of Marvelous on display. Dropping Ridley with an enziguri. Ridley retreating to the corner.
Well, looking for the knees, but Ridley already up in the corner.
I don't think that's going to stop Marvelous, so he might go high with him, and he does. Knees right there to the sternum of Ridley.
Oh, now possibly going out and up for the Galaxy Breaker.
Marvelous trying to wrap this one up. Ridley had it scouted, he moved out of the way. And a European uppercut, diving variation, drops Marvelous, and look at Ridley showing off with the push-ups now.
Yeah, you got to focus on your opponent here, and you can see only not even a 2 count.
If he would have went for the cover, he might have been able to put Marvelous away.
He certainly would have had a better chance.
Ridley now going for that moonsault, and nobody home.
What a thrust kick there from the air, and
that
knocked him out.
A little different approach there by Marvelous, but it got the job done.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, Marvelous!
Well, a fantastic victory for Marvelous here. We have much more coming your way. The heavyweight title, the Monster Factory Championship, I should say, on the line. Mike Z and Nick Petit, the Supersonic Championship, the tag titles, a whole bunch more. We'll be back with you at the top of the hour for Monsters Are Real.